Good morning. Here we are again on our morning walk, as I probably don't have to tell you, or maybe you're new. I like to do a little bit of a chat because this is my walking meditation time where I sort out my problems or find solutions or just get it out of my system. And it's a nice little time that I thought you guys might like to enjoy with me. And I know myself, I listen to YouTube. You don't really need to watch somebody just sitting there talking. I mean, I do that, but you don't have to. And this is kind of just like I figure, nice in the background, especially if you got it on your tie-dye like I finally got to do. And either way, I mean, what does it matter? But I will be doing some other videos too. I would like to do some of me talking, as well as some desk things where I write and draw things out and do charts and illustrations, because that's how I think, and I really like it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So anyway, this morning, when I get up in the morning, I usually do listen to YouTube to inspire me on or educate myself on various topics in the day. A lot of times it'll spark something for me. This is not one of them, but I will say, yes, I do laugh at myself lots, and I find other people don't. So you may be wondering lots of times what I'm laughing at, or sometimes you'll get it, maybe, even. So, though the thing is, I have been having some terrible sleep for the last week or two. In part, it's because I think it's because I switched back to instant coffee. And definitely I feel the caffeine in it a lot more than I do with brewed coffee. As well, I can drink, I guess you call it brewed coffee, without milk, which I really like because I'm trying to cut dairy, and I'm finding it very hard because I don't eat meat. I can't say I never do. I do if... Here they are. They're trying to take a shortcut. You guys, we're going on a walk for your benefit. Come on, let's go. We go the long way. Yesterday it was so snowy, I got lost because we went that way. We followed them. I didn't know where we were. Anyway, here we are. And you are where you are. Always remember that. You are where you are. I am here. You are here. You are there. And that's where you start. That's a whole other tangent, but I did talk about yesterday, your baseline, starting from your baseline, not where you think it should be, or where it was 10 years ago, or where it could have been. You are here, my love, and you can go anywhere from here. And that is my wonderful, uplifting thought for the day. Anyway, back to sleep and coffee. I don't think that they give nearly enough credence to the effect of caffeine on us. I can understand how organic coffee might actually be good for you. What are you doing, Susie? Don't throw in the pee. Don't do it, Susie. Don't do it. And that's another whole thing we can get off onto, because I think that there are a whole lot of moms, a whole lot of people out there who are so jacked up on caffeine they don't have nerves to deal with their kids. And I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. When I grew up with my kids, it was normal to drink coffee all day long, and that's what we did. And I swear, well, maybe when you're younger, you can, maybe it affects you more. Because I swear, like, I'd get totally jacked right up on any coffee. I loved it. I loved that feeling. I was so addicted to coffee. And I think I slept just fine. Then I started realizing that I had to cut it by noon, 1 o'clock at the latest, or it would keep me up. But I think I could still drink tea, and then it just went downhill from there. I couldn't drink tea, and now I'm finding even 2 of instant coffee in the morning, I am suspecting is affecting my sleep. Yeah, And I didn't have this issue when I was drinking Perk coffee. I guess, I don't even know what the heck you call it. The kind that you put in the coffee maker. And like I said, I like to do it without milk if I can. First off, for cost, because as I say, I'm on a pretty damn tight budget here. And milk costs a lot of money. And I do not like the dairy industry. I do not like stealing babies and killing them because they're men, no matter what my views. They're boys, and then tying up girls just to get horrifically abused for their life so that I can have some milk. I don't like it. But I don't like nut milk in my coffee, so that gives me a problem. So it's better just to have it without, and I'm actually really good without. I am going to do a strange thing and give a shout out to Starbucks here because I've tried different ones in the store, and I consistently love the Starbucks brewed coffee, and it, I believe, is organic. And the little cups, they won't fit in my coffee maker. If I had to do it again, I would probably buy a different one, but I don't know because I don't know how much they cost. I just got a little cute, cheapy one. But I did get the little plastic brew things, which is something I don't like. It would be worth switching up just for that. I don't like brewing my hot coffee through a plastic filter every day. I don't see how that could be good for you. Okay, come on guys, we're doing the tough road. We're working on our glutes, man. We're working on our glutes. So, just waiting for the day I'm gonna fall right on my butt. Come on, Zeusy. Poor Zeus, he can't see and he has to like follow along. My son's gonna put us in a nice bridge there. That'd be great. So, anyway, I got off on coffee here, but it is an important part of sleep, I believe. So have a exam at that if you're not sleeping properly. If you haven't slept through the night without picking up your phone for years, you just have to try it, and I have. I went through an incredibly traumatic 5 years, I'm gonna say. And in that time, I was on my phone half the night reading all about narcissism, can't even think of what they are now, that's awesome. Sorry, trying to do my I'm trying to think what the hell. Psychopaths and sociopaths would just get in there too. I used to be on this site called Quora. I have an account there. I will post the link. I'd like to do more because I did write a whole book and intend to do more on that issue. And it's called Whispers Inside. I haven't published it yet. It's been 5 years. This is where I talk about getting your shit done because it took me years to write it, years to edit it, and years to let it sit there while I figured out how to finish it up and get it published. It's a little different. It is literally inside my head through the process because I journaled extensively because that was the only way I could deal with it. Come on, guys. We know. We're going around the tree. And so that's something to watch for. If you have been traumatized by narcissistic people in any way, shape, or form, you might find it interesting, the whole thing, because I have recovery coming as well. That's what part of this is. So anyway, I was up half the night. I didn't sleep for years, literally. It aged me so much. Before all that happened, people didn't believe I had adult kids. I had kids in their 20s, and nobody, I work in a grocery store, nobody would believe me. They even had kids that age. Now, I was dyeing and highlighting my hair at that time. I let it go, because I just can't be bothered anymore. It's not worth the time, not worth the money. I actually like it. It does identify me as an old lady, but I don't care. It just doesn't bother me. I wasn't ready to own it when I was here. I was still looking for a partner back then, and I'm just not now. The idea terrifies me. If some really nice guy was to come upon me and be my actual friend, like a real friend without benefits. That would be the benefit. For like a year, maybe even more, maybe forever. I would consider it. It's not like something that ever goes away. But to be honest, I think I'm more into just having friends. A friend, maybe, that I can do things with and stuff. But to be honest, I have kids. I have friends that I don't have enough time for as it is. So it's not big on my list. Anyway, so I don't mind having gray hair. I don't really care. Honestly, I like the statement. I'm so sorry, but it is like my own personal little fuck you statement. And I don't mean you statement. I just mean fuck the establishment statement. As far as, no, I am not here to impress anybody, especially not some man. I used to, and sorry for you good men out there, I'm sure there are some. I was on a dating site once and I posted as when I was first growing it out and I had short gray hair. And this guy says, if you could lose the gray hair or dye your hair or something. And obviously I didn't answer because I'm like, I laugh in the face of bullshit. And I would definitely not ever want to date anybody that had an issue with my gray hair or that would have an issue of anything about me that I am not totally transparent about. So the point is how much the trauma aged me, and just the things like one was an alcoholic and I drank with him because I am an alcoholic if it's in front of my face. I'm fine. Although while I was recovering, I wasn't. I was using it to self-medicate. So I work right beside the liquor store, so it was very difficult. At one point, I would mark off the days that I did not stop at the liquor store. But for the most part, like now, I don't even want it. I have a friend who we like to get together and drink, but honestly, I love her. She's just wonderful. But I want to do things. I don't want to waste money on booze, and I'm old enough that it makes me sick the next day. I'm not violently ill, but I don't feel good, and I'm into feeling good. I felt bad enough, and I'm still on catch-up. I don't have time to lounge around. I don't have couch potato days. I don't have time because I messed up and I have a lot of catching up to do. So what was I going to say? There was something about the aging thing. Oh yeah, I used to ride my bike to work. It's took me about 40 minutes. I'd ride it there and back, and people thought it was very impressive. Well, I just loved it. I love riding my bike. And I was going to get a t-shirt that said don't bother, I'm 55. Or I'm 55, don't bother, because I knew that if you looked good, which, you know, I'm not a beauty by any stretch of the imagination, but especially like sunglasses and a hat, I can see what you look like. And nicely dyed long hair. I always had nice hair. And some cute little shorts. It's summer time, and I was in good shape. I was in really good shape. I have been a lifelong, I've been lucky. When I was in high school, I was like a track person who used to be able to go to the meets and always won stuff, and always been athletic. So I was lucky. But I found out pretty quick that if once I found out how old I was, that was it. And I knew this inside as well. I mean, I'm not that dumb. Some guy is with me, and they're 10 years younger than me, which at the time I didn't want any man that was 10 years older than me, because that put them in the senior position. Now I have aged that much that, and it's an aging, and it's also a fact, like you just know it's not a thing. It's very apparent now. If I ever land any young guy, it ain't for me. It's just for a quick, I don't know, I think they have a word for it, but I forgot what it is, and I don't really need to know. And I'm not into that. I actually did it for a little bit when I first got divorced because I was new and naive and really didn't realize what the hell friends with benefits are not friends with benefits at all. And but that's like something I think that has lost its shine because most people, girls and boys, if you were on the other end, have found out. And yes, we leave no stone unturned in this little area of the world. Anyway, yeah, that's how good I was. And that was actually after the first psychopath, because he didn't drink and he was into fitness. So that was something I was able to keep up somewhat. And I recovered from him pretty good because he wasn't in the area. So it took a long time, and it was a horrid experience, but I did come through. Second one was worse because I was older, and now I have found that you can't. The older you get, and I'm telling you girls and boys, if you're young and you're wasting your time with somebody, someday it's going to bite you. I had so many of these bad relationships that, yes, I guess over time I finally realized, just because like I am, I can't do anything unless it's like at the last minute. I find out that my life and my opportunities are getting damn slim, and I don't mean for men, I mean for work. I totally blew that up. I lost my last chance that I had. When I got divorced, I was supposed to go on to a new life. I was 47. I was still young enough. And I blew it. Totally blew it. And so I'm 60 now. I don't want a new career. I don't want to go work for someplace new and have to go through all that stress. I'm learning for maybe a few years. I want to work for myself. That's what I wanted to do. And I did do that as well. When I divorced my husband, well, it was kind of a mutual thing. There's more to say about that, I guess. I did have my own business, but I had to give it up because I thought working at a shit job was the answer. Like, this is how stupid I can be. And I know you're not supposed to call yourself stupid, but honest to God, I just made some really bad decisions. And where were we going about sleep? All of this to say, if you're picking up your phone at night, go to bed without your phone, get a book, find some books that you like. At one point, my brain was so messed up, I couldn't even read. I can now. I couldn't knit. I couldn't sit. I couldn't concentrate. And a lot of it was, I'm pretty sure now, because of the phone. But I'm going to say, if you are picking up your phone, try to not. Because what I did, I went for a little while, I would not bring my phone to my bed because I would scroll YouTube or put on a video, and it would sometimes put me to sleep. But what I found was if I read, I will actually want to, and I will fall asleep, but there's not the noise going on in my brain. I'm pretty sure when you're sleeping, even if it's positive, I got around to listening to like nice positive things that I enjoyed, which was good, but it's still noise in your head, and you just don't rest, and you don't feel as good in the morning when you get up. So I'm going to try zooming in on things that I think are kind of cute. Try reading. And it's hard because then I had to mess up with my internet. Got unlimited internet pretty much. So of course I don't want to waste it. And it was just so exciting to have internet again. And now, like, I'm totally not sleeping again. I'm feeling like crap in the morning. I'm having headaches. And so I've got to go back to the no phone rule, unfortunately. In part, it was because I do have things on my phone that I like at night, like those nice soothing noises. But I can't be responsible enough to not listen to YouTube or to the wrong ones. Some of them are on YouTube. I may try to do something, but I'm not really typically the best. Oh, what happened? The best at self-discipline. That used to be horse fence, believe it or not. Yeah, they're pretty good horses, and I'll tell you more about that someday. I think I actually have my finger over my speaker. I gotta get one of those fancy little lapel mics to do my outdoor sayings with. So anyway, on that note, we are going to, let's do this just for effect. And then we're gonna come zoom in. I love these things, but I'm gonna give them to my daughter's friend who just has a little one, and she loves gardening. She's just the most beautiful person. So she's known her since she was a girl, since she was a kindergarten girl. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say adieu, and I'll talk to you later. Caffeine Psychopaths, YouTube, and iPhone at night. Stay away. Those are the big three. Stay away from them. Get a good night's sleep, and your whole life will become amazing. I can guarantee it. Just being will be fun. Right, Lucy? Right, Lucy? He says yes. Have a great day.